Torcuil, we've sat here for over an hour listening to Alex Salmond and his vision for the future. What did you think of it?
Well, it was a very slick presentation. It became a long sermon in the end of the big questions still being asked on currency, on defence, on pensions, on EU membership and NATO membership. It's a big document, well presented, but the big questions still remain.
Is that how you feel as well?
I think there's two parts of it. One, there's a lot of policy pledges in there which are for an SNP government in an independent Scottish Parliament, which there's a lot of water to be crossed until we get there to see how viable they are. And on the other issues such as EU membership, currency, defence, Trident, all these issues, everything is going to be so dependent on negotiation with other parties other than Scotland that they're quite constrained in what they can actually really guarantee. So when they say things like will in the document, that Scotland will use the pound, it's quite clear that they can't actually say will with any credibility because it is going to be a matter of negotiation. Their arguments may be completely legitimate that it will be in the interest of the rest of the UK, but that's still to be decided down the road.
This is such a huge document. How can normal Scots really digest all this information?
Well, I doubt if anyone beyond the media and the politicians will read all 600 and odd pages of it. I think they're relying on that. But the SNP will use this as a defence. They want to use this to change the terms of the debate. They want the debate to be on their terms about their document. And it is a thick document. It'll have to be, because it'll have to be bulletproof, because Alex Salmond's going to have to hide behind it for the next 9 months while people keep asking these big questions about what currency will I use. That will need the agreement of the UK government. Who will look after my defence? That will need the agreement of NATO. What about economic trade? That will need the agreement of the EU. It's long on assertion, but short on answer.
And finally, the world's media came here today to see what Alex Salmond had to say. Do you think he felt under pressure from some of the questions?
I think that he's a man who thrives in that kind of environment. I mean, he's the consummate professional and consummate performer, and he particularly likes it whenever the focus of the world is on him. He was asked some tough questions there, but he was well briefed. His answers were well rehearsed, and his ducks were in a row a long time ago. So I think he came off relatively unscathed.